copy or you found a stack of copies?
I found a copy.
That's good.
Our ministry culture, vision, purpose, and values. Kathy, do you want to do the vision?
I'd be happy to.
Thank you.
To help every young person identify and develop their unique talent and dedicate them to the Lord's service. We envision a world where never again must a young person live an aimless life. We see a time when all young people know their true purpose and lead meaningful lives in the Lord's service.
So, were you both able to be where she was reading? Did you see that? Oh, good. All right. And so the values, would you like to do the values, Daniel? Thank you.
Sacrificing. We take up our cross and step out of our comfort zone for Christ. Faithful. We are faithful in that which is least, so that we can be faithful also in much. Intentional. We lead purposeful and intentional lives by having a definite aim. Improvement. Something better is our watchword. In leadership development. We give others the opportunities we wish we had when we were in their situation. Finish the work we start. We develop leaders who can take up the work of spreading the gospel wherever we are. Bias of action. We are geared to set and take actionable steps toward our goals. Communication. Communication is key and a vital part of our ministry.
Amen. Thank you. And would you like to do the mission statement?
Yes. Our mission is to inspire and rightly train an army of youth to dedicate their lives to Christ's service and engage in a finishing work of redemption before the soon coming of Jesus.
Amen. And step 2, we're going to confirm our annual OKRs, and which is objective key results. That's what OKR is. And confidence in achieving them, and we're going to adjust if strategically necessary. So, Enoch, would you like to do this part?
This is the part where you check in to see how close we are to accomplishing them?
Well, this is the part where we talk about what they are, and
where you're asking how close we are to accomplishing them, how confident we are.
well,
It was a
Are-
rhetorical question.
don't we talk about what they are, and then we talk about how close we are to it?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
So, I could do the first one because that's the one I'm responsible for. So we by the year 2020, we want to complete the Direction of God Value Ladder, which includes the free content, book plus shipping, the online course, the subscription program, and the intensive live event. We have well, we're halfway through the year. We've got another 6 months to get stuff done. I think we're at a 10.
Praise God.
We've got pretty far.
Good. And then is Kim with us?
I don't think Kim is with us.
Okay.
Diana's in the graphic design team.
Is Diana with us?
She is now. She's in the graphic design team. Welcome, Diana. Glad you could join us.
And Kim has a Leaves of Autumn, and we want to sew 100 pieces of free content a day by the end of 2020. And I'm not quite sure where we're at with that.
Colin, do you have any idea where we're at with that?
Fully systematized.
No. Number 2.
Oh.
100 pieces of content a day?
I don't know where we're at with that right now.
But we haven't gotten to 100 pieces of content a week.
Yeah, it seems like we're behind with that.
We've done, I think our max is maybe 40 or 50 pieces a week.
Well, that's halfway there if we haven't.
No, that's not.
Oh, a week. We
week.
want a day.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's not even. That's like 1/14 of the way there.
I think maybe we should work toward doing that, all of us together. Try to figure out a way that we could get that done. And maybe there's something all of us could do. Okay, and Kamran with the systemology course.
Yes. Let's see.
Oh, Tina's here. Praise the Lord.
Oh, she's here.
She's here.
She's here.
Praise God.
Wow.
I am so sorry. I did not realize that you guys were doing the quarterly meeting right now.
Okay.
We just got started anyway, a few minutes ago.
All right.
And when's the monthly meeting, Kathy?
The monthly meeting is I think it's next Tuesday.
I think it's next Tuesday also. So you want to mark your calendar for Tuesday.
Yes. Everybody be back. Yes, monthly meeting Tuesday at, I have it down for 10 a.m.
Excuse me. All right, Kamran, your systemology course.
Okay, we're making progress, definitely. And, oh, this is for the year.
Yeah, for the year.
We got 6 months left.
I know, 6 months, brother.
Wow.
Wait, isn't that cool?
Or, yeah, July, August, September, yeah, 6 months. I'll give that a solid 8.
Awesome. Praise the Lord.
Is there something we could do to help it become a 10? Because that's what we're aiming for, right?
I know something I can do.
We're aiming to check in.
Yeah.
I can, start delegating some of my responsibilities.
Yes.
Okay.
Amen.
Yes, amen.
That'll help a lot, I think.
Sure will.
And then I can focus on that.
That's right.
Okay, and step 3, prior quarter in review. Review previous quarterly meeting, step 6, and check off boxes. So it says quarterly meeting 2.4.
February 4.
Yeah, but you got to put 2.4 in order to get it, otherwise it won't come up.
So we hit command something so that we don't lose
P.
the page we're on.
Yeah,
P.
hold command. No, Mom. Hold command while you click the link. No, Theodore,
Okay.
don't click control command P.
No.
Get out of that. That was a little confusing. To get out of that
Command.
search,
And then go to the,
you have to click in the black. Okay, so you see the link under the step that we're on? That's a link. So you hold command and then click it. Yeah. And then it opens a new tab. Perfect. Just like that.
And then,
Good thinking, Kathy.
it says spotlight search. Mine's not going there.
No, then you're hitting command P.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I
Oh,
did
click out of
exactly. I went to
Hold
command
command.
and then I went to the link.
Yeah, click it one more time. There you go.
Thank
okay,
you.
and so we have in step 4, we have what we planned on doing. We need to improve the subscription program. Did we do that?
Wait, hold on. Hold on a second.
We're on section 4.
In 2/4/20.
Step 4,
Uh-huh.
that's what she means. Okay. Brainstorming.
What step are we on?
4.
No, we're on step 3. Well, what happened to step 3, Mom?
No, on 2-4.
Oh.
We're trying to figure out what it was that we decided to do.
Whoa, we did the second quarter. Wait, what? We did the second quarter in February? That doesn't make sense.
This is a quarterly meeting.
Yeah, but this is the first quarter.
Oh, that's because remember we were behind on it.
No, that's not why. It's
No.
because this hasn't been updated.
Yeah.
So what do we do then?
We gotta find the correct link and
March.
replace it.
It was in March was our quarterly meeting.
Okay, let's look at March.
Close this one.
Yeah, you can exit out of it.
Go to command fee to access the. Oh.
I think it was 412. Wait, March, April,
331, March 31st.
it wasn't
331.
Oh, I might have been first one, because.
Shall we access?
Why is there two of them?
Oops.
We might as well do the latest one, because that would have more information. That would probably come off of the other one anyway.
So March was last quarter? Or this quarter?
Yeah, it was our first quarter, yes.
First month of the quarter?
January,
Every 3
March,
months.
April, May, June.
You know what we did? What worked really well this past quarter? We did the How to Study the Bible seminar, the international webinar series. That was good. And we turned that into a course. We launched the Direction from God course in March.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where is this quarterly meeting? I can't find it.
Carmen's looking
4.12.
for it. Is that really what we were doing?
Well, when you put quarterly on there, that's the latest quarterly meeting that we have.
I
That
don't know
would-
if that's true though.
So
That
that
would
would
be
be
when,
412.
because it was after March. And that was probably the first time we got to it. It was in April.
Okay.
April 12th, I'm looking to make sure, but yeah.
There's none later than that.
Something
Yeah,
happened
we did the
between-
quarterly on April the 12th. So this is it, April 12th.
I thought that was a monthly meeting. I know our team grew. It like tripled in size
That's
in
good.
the last quarter.
Amen.
I think now we got to focus on quality over quantity. And what needs improvement is still communication, which has been improving tremendously.
Yeah.
And more people's been getting on the program, right?
What was that one?
More people are joining the program.
Like 3
Yeah.
in the last quarter. But yeah, you're right. That is something that needs to be improved. More people joining the program.
Got more subscribers, right?
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had that video with Little Light Studios took off. Got like, I don't know, 1,000 views. And increased by like 60 different subscribers. Susie, can you think of anything that happened in the last month that worked well?
We started framework photos.
Yeah, we started framework photos. That's true. Something we've wanted for a while. And small groups, I think we said that. Or maybe I just thought it real hard. What needs improved from the last quarter?
Our marketing.
Yeah, our marketing seriously needs some improvement. What do you think about Carl?
Daily live videos.
We need to improve the scheduling of those videos. I realize we got 300 videos on our YouTube channel and only like 60 something public. I know, it's like, what? We've got all these videos backed up.
And
What's going on?
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, more videos, you're right.
Oh, I know, on the Dream 100.
Yeah.
We need to connect with some people. Put you out there more.
Another thing that worked well is the systems, working on the systems.
Yeah, the systems have actually allowed us to grow the triple in size. They've
What? What do you mean, what?
focusing on entry-level systems has allowed us to triple in size.
I feel like we've hardly that part yet. I feel like I've hardly been working on that.
But it's not just how much you can do, but how much you can lead the people to do. You have a team of people who are helping you to create systems.
Where are they at?
Susie, Rebecca, myself, and Tina. I mean, different people have been helping with systems.
You all are really quiet.
We're quiet? It's probably
Yeah.
because the treadmill is on.
No, I don't hear the treadmill at all.
I'm just playing. No, the gain was way down. I don't know why they keep turning the gain down. It doesn't work like that to pick up the whole mic. The whole line. Oh, probably because they're speaking closer to it. Do you hear better now?
A lot better.
That's good.
Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah.
So in here it says, develop weekly live webinars. You did good on that for a while.
No, he still is.
Speaking engagements, we haven't really done too many of those. We want to market the online course as the main thing rather than the subscription.
Which we have started that.
That's good.
And if I'm not mistaken, everyone who bought the course has signed up for the subscription.
That's great.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Finish the course funnel. Create the webinar
Oh,
funnel.
we still got that sales page that Mom
Those-
did on funnel scripts to do.
I don't know which funnel scripts to use though.
Oh,
If you tell me which funnel scripts to use, I'll fill that out.
you already did. You already filled it out.
I did one. I didn't do the one he wants though. I just did one, just to do.
No,
I
that's
didn't
what
do
he's
his.
asking you help to find which one that is needed because he doesn't know.
Oh, I don't know either. They all kind of sound the same to me,
It would be good for you to learn the difference.
I guess. Okay, I'll do that. I'll figure out
So,
the.
Tina, can you put down there for Kamran to create a sales page for the course based on the funnel script that Mom filled out? Because apparently that's not on his project board. Awesome, thank you.
Well, let me pick out which
This is something
funnel
different.
script to do.
Yeah, you can do that. You're
Oh, okay.
talking about a different funnel.
Oh, okay. All right, because I need to make sure which one to do. Because I don't know. They all
We're talking
kind
about the
of
one
seem
that
the
you
same.
created already. You filled it out on funnel scripts.
I know, but I just grabbed any of them. I just grabbed one
No, you
and
didn't.
did it.
No, you didn't.
What do you mean?
You created a sales page for the course, and that's what Kamran is going to put on the sales page. You wanted me to look over it.
Okay. All right. So,
Tina, say basic funnel scripts. That's a program.
a possible quarterly initiative was Live Your Calling daily account book.
That was a quarter. What?
That was a possible quarterly initiative.
Oh, but we're not doing this quarter. Alright.
And then, it says OKR formula. We will objective as measured by the key results.
Wait, we had the drip system. By getting the drip system role systematized. Oh yeah, Kamran's been doing really good with that. We've been recruiting volunteers. We created a webinar funnel. We built a book funnel.
Kathy,
Yes,
do you have some tissue?
I
Wow.
do.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool. We got a lot of stuff done, Kamran.
Thank you, Kathy.
That's nice when we could like take a moment and look like what has been accomplished these last 3 months.
Yeah,
Cause
it's nice to review because I just do stuff and then forget about it.
yeah,
Just get a new one. Thank you.
day by day it just seems so gradual, but when you see it in the course of 3 months, you're like, whoa. And then when you're like today, when you're looking at what needs to be done, you just see that I see this mountain of difficulty and like work, and I'm like, oh man, this avalanche of obstacles. And then but then it's just like, all right, let's take up our cross and let's go forward. And but then looking back, it's like, whoa, look at the victories that Christ has brought. It's amazing to see how much in the value ladder has actually advanced. And it's really cool that people are growing. Another thing that we started is we actually started the volunteer mentorship program where
That's awesome.
people are being mentored, and that's good. One thing that I would like to do for this quarter is to create a leadership table.
That'd be nice. And then we were working on the Dream 100. It says market the DFG value ladder funnels as measured by 500 sales. We haven't done that. Gotten there.
Hey, but you know what I learned? You guys want to know what I learned about the OKRs, like the actual like specific numbers and how to choose the metrics to measure?
Yeah.
It was really helpful. So I was talking to my mentor Sebastian, and he was sharing. I was asking him like, so one of the things that we're struggling the most with putting the number on it is that we're not sure. It just seems like an arbitrary number, where sometimes it might be like too ambitious and sometimes it might be too low. Like we don't want to be too unrealistic and we don't want to be too small of thinking. It was like, how do we find that sweet spot? He's like, yeah, I totally understand. And then I also mentioned that sometimes it's like the confused mind's a paralyzed mind. So if we're confused on that, then like the team struggles to choose a number to aim for. And I was saying that sometimes too, like if we reach something, if we set something high and we don't reach it, people feel discouraged or as though we're not. And I told them too, I'm like, sometimes it seems like we are modifying or like we're setting out to get a result and we're trying something to get there and it doesn't work, so then we have to shift, or maybe it does work to a point and we have to pivot to like some other vehicle to help further that. And I was saying that the team sometimes gets discouraged as though like maybe we are shifting things too frequently or too often, and there's like unclear targets that was like, have we actually succeeded? Have we won in this area before we moved on? And he was like, yes, that makes sense. So the way that we need to look at this is that setting the goal, the number, the measurable number, think of it like it's iterative. It's like an iteration where it's fluid and it's adjustable. It's not like a one and done. It's more of like a you set the mark and then you realize like 500. You see, 500 was too large for us, and largely because we didn't do the Facebook ads or like plan something big with the Dream 100. So traffic is an area that we need to focus and be more aware of. But basically, you plant a number and then you work towards it. And after you put effort, like while we're checking up on the weekly sprints, we are adjusting. We are checking in. That's why we want to measure our numbers and see, are we actually moving the needle towards the goal that we're looking for? And based on the progress or based on what needs to change or focus, then we modify it. We can increase it, or if it was so low that we hit the mark, we're like, okay, that was easy. That was too easy. Next time, let's stretch ourselves so we know how to set it higher. And then if it's too high, we're like, okay, that was too ambitious, and that's okay, because this isn't like our success or failure isn't in whether we hit the number or not. It's just a guidepost to help us to have something to stretch for. So then we like tone it down and we say, okay, this is what we're going to try to reach for during this next weekly sprint or during this next monthly action. So that, he was like, think of setting these numbers like you're climbing a wall. You got two people who are trying to climb a wall. So what they do is one guy jumps up or like gets lifted up and helps, and he's over, but then the other guy needs to get up there. So they realize that doesn't work. So he has to get down. It's like, okay, what if what if like I help partially and then I just have my leg over halfway and I reach down and I help pull you up and realize that, well, that doesn't work either. So then they're climbing a wall, so every time that they're trying to jump, they try a different maneuver and it doesn't work. So they change vehicles, they change goals, they change whatever, but the objective is still trying to climb the same wall. And just because we're like shifting in our focus or vehicle doesn't necessarily mean that we are doing something totally different. It's just we're climbing a wall, and part of the process is relentlessly trying different things until it works. And that made a lot of sense, because I realized that if we could maintain in our minds and the culture with the ministry of that as we're setting out to do these, then we're looking at these. Sorry, I was just distracted by people's screens, specifically Theodore's and Daniel's.
Why are they doing something besides being in
I don't know what they're doing.
meeting?
But yeah, but as long as we keep that in mind, then it helps us to be able to work better and not be discouraged when we try something new.
Yeah, I think that's great to be able to change, to adapt to what we need, no doubt. But Daniel and Theodora, it's really important to be in this conversation here, because this is where you're going to learn what we're doing and how you could best help. You might have an idea or be able to help somehow. And I know we're talking about what we were doing, but we're going to go through what you might want to do too in a few minutes. And so it might be good to really understand where we were going and what worked and what didn't work for us.
And also, when you know the past, you can start plotting the course for the future. And you can notice some patterns in the ministry before to help you to understand the priorities for where we're going in the future too.
I know meetings are hard to go through sometimes.
But we only do this once a quarter.
Well, and if you could find something interesting, in this meeting that we're doing too, that'll help it.
Make it relevant for you.
Yeah. And the Dream 100, I think we could bring some people to you. I think we could open up some doors.
Well,
and maybe
we already have some doors opened up. We just gotta go through them.
Yeah.
And I've been networking with several.
Oh, okay. Good.
I say that every time that you say we haven't done anything with Dream 100. I've been talking to them on a daily basis.
That's good.
Praise the Lord.
And do you have any plans to speak or anything?
I've gotten invited to speak at 2 of them.
When's that?
They're not scheduled.
Oh, maybe we should schedule. And then market the DFG value ladder funnels as measured by 500 sales. Oh, we already talked about that, huh?
So, Tina, can you write down for Kathy to schedule the Advent Truth Instagram interview? And I don't know what's going on with Eva. So you can put down for Kathy to talk about that together.
And Eva, she could talk to Eva too.
That's what I just said.
The Instagram interview?
Advent Truth Instagram interview.
Advent Truth. Okay, thank you.
There's actually a large number of our Instagram followers came from this Instagram page. She keeps sharing our post, and young people from his feed are coming to ours. He's been on Instagram for 5 years. You just coughed?
No, I know that was Tina.
Oh, Advent Truth? No. That's a guy. He's been on Instagram for 5 years.
Because I was thinking it was Chantal that was our Instagram.
Yeah, she's our Instagram team leader. But she doesn't have thousands and thousands of followers on Instagram.
I was thinking something we could do is maybe package our little quotes and offer them to people to use on their social media.
That's what we do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
We package them?
Yep, that's what we created the gallery for.
But did you not say that the quote cards don't, they don't, it's when those people look up the quote cards that it counts. The quote cards themselves, looking at the quote cards themselves, is not what moves the needle.
If
Well,
a
no.
lot of people like the quote cards, they're going to say, who's the Army of Youth? And they're going to go check us out.
Getting quote cards out is good.
Quote cards are good.
It builds brand awareness.
Mm.
Anything that adds value to people's lives is just like sowing seeds.
Develop weekly live webinars.
Well, we've already gone through this. We need to get off of this old meeting.
Okay,
It's been a long time.
So we can go back to the present one?
Yeah.
Okay.
all right. I was just trying to go through everything.
We did go through everything.
Mm.
It only takes like 4 minutes to go through it.
All right. Let me go down here. Okay. So then we're down there where it says
What initiatives were not achieved?
measure by key results. It says 100 subscribers on YouTube, number of members in our Direction from God subscription program.
We don't have 100 subscribers, but was there any monthly projects that weren't achieved? I mean, quarterly projects that weren't achieved?
We didn't do the book.
Yeah,
Procrastinated on purpose.
that's right. We didn't do that book. That is
We
one
need
that
that
we
book.
didn't
We need it though.
do. Was there another one we didn't do?
What else was there? What is a framework photo?
Susie, what's a framework photo?
It's kind of like an infographics kind of thing where it's like, let me pull it. So it's like a summarized version of, like, let me see, like, you know, the life cast for turning your current weakness into your greatest strength. So what I did was I just took the main points and added a verse next to it. It's something called infographics.
Do you know what a framework is, Mom? Does anyone know what a framework is?
Hook, story, and offer.
That's an example of a framework. But,
Another example is Bible studies, Bible readings.
A system?
yeah, framework is
Yes.
a system. It's a duplicatable system that you use to teach people a concept, and it's kind of like a step-by-step. So all the frameworks that the Army of Youth has for teaching, like whether it's archaic synonyms, sloppy lists, versatile curriculum, study what's relevant, whatever these frameworks are that we have on how to do these things, Susie's creating it, putting all the steps in a photo. It's a very summarized version.
What, you mean to make a photo? The steps to make a photo?
No, not the steps to make a photo. The steps to find archaic synonyms, the steps to create, to study what's relevant, the steps to whatever we're teaching, all the things that we're teaching, 4 steps to overcome, to reclaim your devotions. Like, these are all frameworks. And she's
So what's a
creating
framework
photos.
photo?
That's what I'm telling you.
And she's putting photos together to describe them?
She's putting the
If you would like, sister, I can send you one.
Okay, thank you.
That'd be great. So back to the quarterly meeting.
All right. Started the small groups. That's nice.
Yes.
What is the systems creating that allows us to triple in size?
Huh?
Number 6 right there on.
Mom, why are you reviewing these things? We already talked about it. We already went over these.
I don't remember talking about that.
I don't know where you were.
I'm on number 6 on.
No, I know
under
where you
number
are
3.
right now. But we're on number 3C.
What projects were not achieved?
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
I don't know. You didn't do daily live videos.
I did a lot of them.
You didn't do them daily, did you?
The thing is, they're not being scheduled.
Who's scheduling them?
I think Kim.
Well, Kim's in school, right?
She still schedules them. She's not right now. She's probably gonna watch this video.
Measure key results. Not unless there's something else that wasn't achieved. Does anybody know of anything? Think of what you're supposed to do and what you didn't get done.
These are quarterly projects, not necessarily what we're doing.
Alright. Measure key results. How many people are in our subscription program?
That's what Kathy did now.
36.
Wow. Yeah. And then, what about weekly scheduled content? That's something Kim would know, right?
Perhaps. That means we got like 6 a day. We have about 6 pieces of content a day. 6 out of 100. So we're 6% there. And halfway through the year.
Yeah, I think we overshot that.
I don't think we overshot it.
You think we just
I think we're gonna
underperformed?
pick up
I think we
momentum.
underperformed and we're picking up momentum. The way that momentum works is it's slow going, a lot of energy at first, but then it just like towards the end it skyrockets.
Shoots up.
Because the systems Kamran's working on, the videos that Brother Daniel's pumping out,
He's good.
the new people that are joining, and the framework photos that Susie's pulling out, like we're getting down the system really well.
That's right. It's gonna pick up momentum in the
And if we just
Last
started posting 10 times a day on Twitter, that would get us 10% overnight. And we got all the quotables on the quote card database.
so it's coming.
It says narrow down and prioritize for current quarterly initiatives.
What? Narrow.
It says narrow down and
Mom,
prioritize.
did you just skip number 4A?
No,
Then why are you reading 4B?
because I'm done with 4A.
We never even started 4A. We just finished step 3.
Okay, I guess I did skip it. Brainstorm possible quarterly projects for the next quarter that will help advance. Oh yeah, this is very important. Okay.
It'd be hard to narrow down a
Oh, yeah.
list of 0.
I'm not all together here today, sorry.
We're just glad you're here.
We're glad you're here, Mom.
I'm glad I'm here too, and awake.
What are some big projects that will help us move forward? So, Karma, what can you do in 3 months that would help with the systemology? Because that's one of the, yearly initiatives. I mean, yearly objectives. Wish Kim was here.
I guess I could more actively start teaching people to do what I don't.
That would be good.
I couldn't hear that.
Which means I need to improve communication.
I mean, you need to speak up.
I can't either.
Yes. I need to speak up.
I can barely hear him, and he's talking to me and facing me. That's good. Can you repeat it though? Because you missed what you said.
Not sure if that's like a project.
That's okay. It's along the lines.
Oh yeah, we're brainstorming. Okay.
We are. We're not giving the answer. We're giving a answer.
Okay.
This is for everyone.
So I need to start actively teaching people what I know how to do that I can delegate, so I can start focusing more on my role as a systems champion and get that done.
What do you plan on doing while you're here, Daniel?
I'm already doing what I'm planning.
What's that?
Making micro contents out of original content.
Thank you. What about you, Theodora? Is there anything that
No idea.
you could see? Okay. Is there any particular area that is interesting to you that we work on?
I barely understand what's going on.
Yeah.
You can ask questions.
Yeah. Do you like to share things in social media?
To share what is already posted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like to make postings?
Not good at that.
What about write books?
Write books.
Mhm.
What books?
Are you good at writing?
No.
No.
Another thing I'm going to try to do this quarter is I realized that by growing our team, we could have each person do less better,
Oh,
and the less that they do has a greater impact, and it gives more opportunity for people to serve in the Lord's work. But I realized that it's not growth from our team that we need, because in order to do that, we need to communicate. And then in order to communicate, it's really not communicators we need, it's leaders. Our lid for growth, our lid for reaching souls, our lid for everything in the ministry is the leaders that we have. So the more we develop as leaders and develop the leaders around us, the more everything else benefits. So for this quarter, I definitely want to strengthen the culture of developing leaders.
that would be nice.
Amen.
Because every area of our life suffers when we don't reach our infinite potential in the areas of leadership.
Yeah. I want to step up to my leadership too. I know I put things off and make decisions not to do things that need to be done.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm glad I am too. And what else can we get done this month? What about
It's not a month, it's
our quarterly? What about the direction from God? Is there something that we should aim for?
I think we need to market it.
So let's put marketing down on there.
And I think the small groups would be a way to raise awareness too.
So
I do too.
did you want to put an ad out?
I think that we have the video that was done, that we put it out there, then more people are going to want to be at the small group meetings, which will add awareness.
Oh, to the groups. I think she's talking about the course though.
Okay. Sorry.
How else can we market it? If we get you in front of people, that'll market it too.
I realized too though that one thing we talked about last quarter is every speaking engagements, like on average, has been like 8 hours of effort. It takes a long time. Do you hand raise?
Go ahead.
Can I get us more ice cream followers?
Yes, please do.
I'd get you 500 in a week.
Let's do it.
Great. Well, you know, I can't remember the guy's name, but when we went to Toastmasters, and he's an older fella, and he was real thin and frail, and he said that he could get us in front of his church.
Larry.
Larry, yeah. He could get us in front of his church. Maybe we should reach out to him. Yeah? He looks like he has a big church.
At least a big building.
At least a big building. We could ask him how many people he has. So should we get a hold of Larry?
I think you missed the point that I was saying. It takes like 8 hours per speaking engagement. We're backed up on speaking engagements right now.
Okay.
It's what the Bible says, but how.
I think we should at least connect with them. Get to know somebody else in the church that would be willing to help us do that.
In that church?
Yeah, because he's real frail. I'm not sure if he's still alive. He might not be.
We need a Dream 100 manager that's able to make these connections and have these conversations. One thing too I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working with Diana to work with more people on the team so she could be there to support, to be another voice that people can go to find questions and answers when they're trying to look for things or try to get more clarity or accountability or aid or help. She's gonna be helpful to people.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
She's going to be taking some of the responsibilities off my shoulders. And she loves helping people to find out what their talents and interests and goals are. She loves finding the right fill and fit for people, and she loves helping people to alleviate stress and help them to do what they love more of and less of what's taxing. She's really good at it.
I'd like to sit with Theodora and help her to understand what's going on here
Sounds good.
so that she could see more clearly.
So I want to do, I talked to you guys about a leadership table. Do you remember what a leadership table is?
Are those the steps that we go through to get somebody to be a leader?
No. Does anyone remember what a leadership table is?
It's a place where leaders gather and learn and grow together.
Yeah, and discuss about leadership. It's like a platform to speak about it. Because if we want to attract leaders, we need a place to discuss it so that people can learn. In a public forum. In a public manner. not sure what time would be good to do that or how often.
How often are you doing the classes? Once a week?
I don't know what classes you're talking about.
The leadership training ones.
You mean the small business?
The small
the small
groups.
group meetings?
Mhm.
That's once a week on Tuesday,
Yeah.
5 p.m. That's not the same as a class.
I know it's not. I'm just asking how often he
It
was
could
doing
be though.
it. No. I don't think so.
I think it could. Why would you say no?
Because you're going to have people who are leaders in that and people who aren't.
The purpose of it is to turn followers into leaders. That's evangelism. Every follower of Christ is a leader.
So then everybody who's in that group's going to be on the table? Is that what you're saying?
The table is a place where leaders discuss and learn and grow.
And so isn't that what the small group is?
Where people discuss, learn, and grow. Definitely.
Yeah. So then there you have your table.
We could.
I don't think so. I think what would be best is to have the people leading the leaders to get together and talk about what's working, what's not, and what they should do and what they shouldn't, and maybe even discuss if somebody's like acting up or something, and bringing the group down or whatever, or just things like that. And they get together and they decide the best route to go.
I would like to get together with some people who would be interested in helping and hear some feedback, because there's a handful of ideas I have regarding the leadership table, but I'd like to bounce it off of people who have some things to share.
That sounds good.
I'm not sure who would be interested in doing that though.
I'd be interested.
I know you would. Is anyone else on Discord interested in being a part of that conversation?
You're talking about the leadership table, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You would be interested?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Diana? Are you actually there? I haven't heard you say anything the whole time. Maybe Diana isn't there. Okay. Well, maybe Kathy could help me schedule a time where we can gather together and talk.
Okay.
And this wouldn't be the time that we'll do it frequently, but just to gather the people together to discuss it.
Right. At this time or one time, set up a meeting and then go from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Thank you.
Here's Diana. Yes, Diana?
You just said it's my phone.
I'm here. I just don't have the screen to comment on.
She doesn't have a screen to comment on, but yes, she definitely wants to be a part of that.
That's amazing how she could hear. Well,
Yeah, I'm listening. I just don't have a screen.
oh yeah, I remember your Discord is malfunctioning. Well, you can stay on speakerphone if you want.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah. Does that work for you, Kathy?
It works for me, definitely.
Cool.
Wait, why does he write everything you say?
That's his way of
He
taking
just
notes.
does it. Then he'll erase it all.
Helps me to focus, otherwise I'll check out.
Yeah,
Helps me to focus too.
yeah. He's excellent at doing that.
So are there other things that we need to get done this next 3 months?
When we put the small groups on there? Oh man. Well, we have the content. we have, well, for the year, we have the value ladder, the systems, and, well, should we put the book on the radar?
I think we need a book.
I think this quarter is the quarter we said we would be. We just weren't able to do it last quarter, but
It seems like we always have an excuse why not to market the course in the program. Always creating something, whether it's a course.
But that's what the
program easier.
webinars are doing. and
No,
that's
the
what-
webinars aren't doing anything until we drive traffic to it.
Okay.
That's marketing.
What did our brother here say could get you?
500 followers on Instagram.
I wanted to ask also,
What do you want money for?
why do you guys like, comment, and like talk to DM people? Using like the ministry slash business page.
It is a ministry business. Well, it is a business page in the technical terms. Why do we or why don't we? Oh, for engagement.
Engagement is great for the algorithms.
Yeah.
We never did interview the people.
Do you recommend that we do it?
Well, it's unprofessional. I think it's their game isn't do that.
Well, that's because they're busy and they don't really understand how to build a community. Alright. And another reason is because when there's influencers with millions of subscribers and followers, they emphasize again and again that you have to speak with your audience and engage them. You want to talk to them in the comments and the direct messages, because that's what helps to endear your community to you and builds preference, familiarity, and people choose you over other platforms. Almost like a competitive advantage, because 3ABN doesn't do it, we do, and they're more inclined to engage with us. And also that's where the majority of the new recruits have been coming from, is the messages from people who are most engaged with us, and comments and likes and things.
We never did interview the early adopters.
Nope, we didn't.
Did you still want to do that?
Yeah. But we don't have anyone to interview them. You said you were going to at one point and then decided you didn't want to. And then Lacey said that she really wanted to like interview people, but then apparently she didn't want to interview these people. So talked to her about it, and she started avoiding us ever since on that question. So we just kind of dropped that one, and we don't have any leads for someone to interview the pioneers for the program.
Do we have a worksheet to go off of to ask questions on it? What we want to interview them about?
Yes, we do. So the book. One thing too is if we get the book written, our sister might be able to help with that.
Who?
Jackie. She likes proofreading.
Oh,
We're
that's
struggling with people doing transcriptions and stuff, but she says like she loves that, and that's like it just like lights her up, gets her super excited. She just can't stand seeing spelling and punctuation errors, and so she's really looking forward to helping to proofread the transcriptions. She liked using Otter before, and she thinks it would be really fulfilling to be a part of that.
Praise God.
I didn't talk to her about the book, but yeah.
Oh, the book composed is the monthly transcripts, right? Isn't that
Yeah,
what's
the-
composing the book?
Yeah, like
So-
transcript. Yeah. So we might be able to do it with Jackie's help, and it might have been perfect timing that we didn't do it last quarter. We did it this quarter because now Jackie's on board,
Yes.
ready to go.
God's timing is always perfect.
So should we start narrowing stuff? Or we had our 4. Do we have a quarterly initiative that's going to move forward the value ladder?
Do we have a what?
Do we have a quarterly project that's going to move forward the value ladder, the yearly?
The book.
The book, yeah.
The book. Okay. And it seems like the last thing that we need is the book and the event.
Yeah.
That might be something that Diana could be helping with.
Do you want help with the book and the event?
Well, mostly the event. Because we want to do an event by the end of the year.
I'm sorry, you said what?
We wanted to do an event by the end of the year.
Yes. Okay, we can get together when you get back from your trip, and we can brainstorm on where we want to do the event and what kind of event we want to do. But yeah, we can start working on that.
Okay.
We can start putting the outline so we can have everything accomplished by the date that we set.
Yeah, makes sense. And for the year in December, I was thinking that probably the last quarter would be a good time to do the event. It would give us a year to kind of work on some of the other stuff to get that in place, and then once we have the event, it'll be a lot easier when these things are in place, like the follow-up systems, which we're kind of getting to that point, but we can talk about it when I get back. That sounds good.
Okay, I agree with you. We should do towards the end of the year.
Awesome. So then we have the book.
Okay.
The book will help us to advance that yearly
Event.
objective.
Yeah.
And then the Leaves of Autumn. Do we have something as a quarterly project to advance the Leaves of Autumn?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, that can be good.
What about the microplex? Oh, but he didn't set that as a quarterly project, did he? No. Okay.
I think developing leaders would advance the 100 pieces of content a year.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, focus more on systems.
Yeah. So you have systems. Yeah. So then we could just say like the leadership development. That is that's going to impact how many pieces of content we get out, like the Leaves of Autumn.
That's true.
Okay. And then the third one is Qumran with systemology, systematizing the ministry stuff. So how can we turn that into a quarterly objective? For a quarterly project.
That's a great question.
Well, what do you do?
What do I do for what?
No, what are you up to?
Oh, I was trying to find the battle board.
Oh, okay.
What can I do?
What can you do?
Or what can I lead others to do?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
what
there
do
we
we lead
go.
others to do?
Excellent.
What do we get to lead others to do to move the mission forward? It's amazing how a different question, change your life.
Yeah.
Questions are powerful.
We could get people who are living aimless lives connected with us and give them direction and help them become leaders. Wow. That'd be powerful.
I'm realizing too that you... Never mind.
What?
I just realized more and more that your audience determines your message determines your audience. If we're like speaking to aimless people, we're gonna attract aimless people.
Yeah, but give them a reason to live, a reason to go forward, a direction to go into. I think that's good.
Yeah.
We'll be plucking people out of the wolves' mouths.
Aimless people don't make very productive missionaries.
Well,
Until they turn their lives around.
yeah, we can help them see how important it is and go forward. But they'll be some of the most hardest workers, I think, because they finally got something to live for, you know? They'll be moving forward
Very true.
in a mighty way.
That is good. It's definitely a war worth fighting.
Yeah.
So, what can you do?
So I think the framework is who will do what by when, as measured by.
As measured by. That's a great question. So let me go back up here. What can I do to focus system science needs central content? Which is the content of your subscription on the course. Okay. Oh, hey. Oh, well,
I'll just remember something that I said. What's your idea? Just think
A
about
mile and
think about.
.3. But my timing is 19 plus
I realized you were concerned about that. So for sure.
41 minutes plus 19. I'll be starting.
I'm glad you're thinking about it.
I'm just walking.
thinking about being slow.
No, I'm thinking about the who will do what by when, as measured by. So Kamran will do what by when, well, by the end of the quarter, as measured by specific key result.
Okay, I will. Instead of this, right, we can. What am I doing right now that I can teach someone how to do?
You're doing a bunch of stuff you can teach others how to do. Well, you're teaching Susie. Look at what are you doing that you're teaching others. I was rearranging the org chart recently, and I realized you got 3 people on your team now.
Doesn't feel like it.
You do. Look, I'll pull you up. Oh, this isn't updated. It's on here. Go right here. Go right there. Oh no. Never mind.
You guys want to discuss what will prevent us from achieving our quarterly initiatives?
Well, we haven't done 4B. First you wanted to skip 4A, now you want to skip 4B.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, narrow down and prioritize for current quarterly initiatives. Narrow down and prioritize. What's that mean?
So, what we did was we created a sloppy list of brainstorming bunch of potential quarterly projects, but we haven't actually chosen any quarterly projects. We just got a sloppy list of
I
ideas.
thought that was our, what we were gonna work on. All right.
What do you mean what we're gonna work on?
I thought that is what we're gonna work on for our quarterly project.
We can't work on everything that gets thrown out there. We're
So how
just
many should we pull
brainstorming.
out?
Three to five every month, every week, every
There's-
month, every quarter, every year. 3 to 5.
There's
You know?
4 things right there.
You know? Do you need help?
She's asking if you need help.
Do you need help?
She's talking to Solomon.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna do leadership development for sure.
Are you sure? Do we really want to have this
Yeah.
as a
Yes.
quarterly?
No, it's my house that
Okay.
I call it.
We can do that if you insist.
You're funny.
Would it be good to ask her to mute her phone so she can still hear?
Yeah, until she has something to share.
Diana,
I'm here.
go ahead and mute your phone until you have something to share and then unmute. But that way you can still keep hearing, but we don't hear what you're saying until you're ready for us to.
We certainly want to
On my phone, I don't know how to mute it on my phone.
Okay.
market the
Alright.
DFG value ladder.
All right.
So you want to market that?
Yeah.
So if we do leadership development, then it's like, so Enoch is going to something? What am I going to do? How do we put this into an action?
I'm sorry, I can't hear everything that's being said just because it's, there's a lot of background noise, or something, I don't know what it's
September 23rd. That's when we
I
have
was
our
looking
next
at my
one.
computer, I can hear it better, but for some reason it doesn't work, but I can't hear it, like the volume that turned off or something.
On the computer? That's because you're using the microphone on the phone, on Kathy's phone. You're not able to hear people?
There's a lot of background noise, I can't hear for some reason.
There's background noise on her phone?
On her phone, yeah. I was listening on my computer, but all of a sudden I can't hear anything on there either.
Yeah. That's because I deafened you on the computer because every time that we would speak, it would echo from your microphone.
Gotcha, I hear ya.
So-
Gotcha, sorry.
It would all be fixed if you muted your phone. Can you ask ask one of your children how to mute yourself on your call?
Okay, hold on. Where's how I see it on my phone?
Okay, cool. No, it's okay. It's
Is it a
okay.
normal phone call?
Yeah, it is.
She
But
can't get it on the phone.
I'll unmute this as long as she mutes her stuff. She does. She just learned technology stuff. She could mute. I think she's muted right now. She won't hear background noise and she'll hear us on the computer now.
Where's Kim?
Oh, Kim joined. Praise the
Oh,
Lord.
hey, Kim.
Welcome.
Hey, Kim. Do you know how much content we're getting out there by chance?
No, I'm so happy that I could make it. I only saw
I am too.
message now on the group, so I'm so sorry. But currently we have two, much similar to where we were. So it's in our content count varies from week to week depending on if we run out on code cards or not. But currently it's between 34 and 37 pieces of content every week, including the newsletter, the podcast, and the YouTube videos.
Do we run out of quote cards often?
Often what happened is I was helping Sister Tina, not Sister Tina, Sister Rebecca recently with the quote cards since she was doing training and she wasn't able to go online often. So often it would be that I wasn't able to create enough for the week. But since she's back and she's doing a whole lot of training, I think we will not have that problem anymore.
Awesome.
Unwillingly and definitely.
Praise the Lord. That's great. What a blessing.
Do you know any ways that we could get more content out there?
So what I was actually thank you for sending me notes. But what I was thinking is that I really like what Brother Daniel has been doing with the YouTube and the little meme videos, because one thing that I saw is that it really helps with like more people watch, like when there's a variety of videos, and that's one thing that I've really seen that people respond well to when there's a variety of videos. And I think with the podcast, I think we're getting out as many as we can, and I think another place that we can have more content is with the quote cards. And I really liked one of the quote cards that I saw the other day where it was like a little short summary of a video, and I was like, what? We should have more of those because they're so amazing. Just maybe summarizing a sermon video into a few points and call to action and steps. That would be really amazing if we could have more of those as part of the quote card on Instagram and on Facebook as well. And I think the quote cards are really what people are very hungry for and are responding well to, as well as the daily live videos. People really respond well to those when we share them, and I think that's one thing that we can all do as a group is share.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Sure. She's talking about the framework book. That's what Susie's talking
Is
about.
this Kim that was talking?
Yeah, that was Kim talking.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. I sent her a friend request. I hope she got it.
Oh, Diana sent you a friend request, Kim.
Diana.
All right, I'll definitely respond to it. And I saw your message now as well about getting together, so we'll talk after the meeting.
Awesome.
Great.
Praise the Lord.
So right now we're at the step 4 on B, and we're trying to pull out what we're going to be working on this next quarter. We threw a lot of stuff up there.
So we were trying to do the leadership development for this quarter, that Enoch will do what by September 23rd, which is the end of the quarter, as measured by specific key result. Right, Kathy? September 23rd is our next quarterly meeting?
September. Wait, yeah, just a minute. September 23rd. We should go up to the.
That's Wednesday. It's the
Yeah.
4th Wednesday of the month. And the last Wednesday is the 30th.
Yeah, so it would be the 23rd.
Okay.
4th Wednesday, you're right.
23rd. Now, what would be a key result that we could measure the development of our leaders in 3 months?
Generations.
Yeah, 4 generations would be good. I was thinking something along those lines too, but I know Chantal already got 4 generations of leaders within less than a week, and on her line of people, and I realized, like, man, if that's possible, then and I know there's so much more possible. What could be accomplished in 3 months? Does anyone?
Well, a good way to measure is to have a record of how many has reached the 4th generation that we talked about. So maybe having a chart that measures each department and if they're reaching that 4th generation or not.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Or even if
I like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You can keep going.
No, that was good.
Okay, so yeah, how many leaders reach their 4th generation? That is cool. I'm getting excited just thinking about that. But how many leaders do we want to develop within 3 months who have reached 4 generations of people they're mentoring?
I was just asking how much time did it? Because I usually wait 20 minutes when I get to it. Well, I mean, that's because.
Does anyone have any suggestions?
Sorry, I was hoping to get it. So I think that chart that you have, the bubble chart kind of thing that you showed me yesterday, that is a good tool to show at the monthly meeting, because I think that helps us to see where we can go, which is exciting. It's energetic, and also I think charting progress on the things that you send us for, like, communication, that kind of is a good thing also to...
Well, how many leaders are you leading?
Being able to communicate and listen.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome, and I think that we had a way to measure that too with it. Like, we were trying to do per month. They get all 4 studies in 1 month. I think it would be good for us to do it like per week, to maybe do the first section, the second section, the second week, and the third week, and the fourth week, so that we get through the whole thing by the end of the month, like on the one that you sent us for everybody to be involved in for becoming their communicators. Speak with the communicators.
Yeah, communicators.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, communication. I think those things that you're doing like that is a good thing to help us with our leadership. You know, because that's what we're wanting to master, is leadership, and I think those things help us. So they're good tools.
Yeah. I think that's true. So creating more training programs, I do want to do that. I think that would be good. And I like what you suggested. Hopefully Kim did, not Kim, Tina, did you write down to review, you probably haven't seen it, but there's a mentorship org chart that's kind of like a placement tree to see where people have been, who is reviewing that mentorship org chart. I think she said monthly. That makes sense. Yeah, and you're taking good notes. So those are all very good, Diana. I appreciate that. Does anybody, and Diana, do you have a recommendation of how many leaders we can develop to 4 generations within 3 months?
Just looking at Chantal, I was talking with her.
Yeah.
And I think, she, I don't know if she made this meeting or not, but the next meeting, make sure that she's involved, that she's here with us. And I know the time schedule is different for everybody in the world, so it's kind of hard for her, I'm sure. But let's see what we can do. If not, we'll get information. And I think that when somebody's doing something good, it's always good to see what they're doing to make things better, and that's always a good thing.
Wow. Yeah, that's powerful. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that's true. I'm glad you brought that up. That's really good. We can get Chantal in here, and she can share a testimony of what she's doing differently that is working well. So to answer your question, Tina, I just counted, and I'm currently leading 6 people who have gone through the expectations with, and we've agreed to those together. So I know my ability is limited of who I could work with. I'm looking for people that I'm gonna finish off the meeting with Mom, but I'm looking for people that I want to walk with the walkers, jog with the joggers, and run with the runners. And I'm looking for people who want to run. I'd rather run with one than carry 1,000. And looking for runners who are committed and work with others too, and teach them how to lead 4 generations of leaders. So that's the goal. And right now I got 6, so that's good. But Tina, why did you ask me that? How many people I was leading?
Because as measured by having, I was just thinking we could do like all your leaders have 4 generations of leaders, or like I'm not exactly sure. Or yeah, you understand what I mean?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So like if all 6 of these had 4.
Yeah.
But think about this too, because you're leading Susie, and then the goal for Susie is to lead 4 generations of leaders too. So it'd be more than just 6. And we already got one in a week. I think we can get more than 7 or 10 in 3 months.
Yeah.
I mean, we've tripled in size within the last, like 2 months. And this is, again, I guess, a number that we could just set, and we can reach for. And if we reach it too soon, we can set a bigger one, or we can set a smaller one.
That's a good idea.
But I'd rather have a stretch goal than one that's too small.
I agree. Reach for the stars.
Yeah. I think the small groups is already turning followers into leaders. People are seeing, they're like, wait, I'm gonna be a leader. And I was talking to Gloria today, and I was like, she was asking about the small groups, and I told her what the vision was, because she's got like 5 people she wants to invite. I'm like, hey, it sounds like you'd be a good small group leader. She's like, I'm willing to do whatever you're willing to teach me. And I was like, that's good. And she's like, please don't throw me in, she's like, please don't make me a leader without like training me first, or something like that. And I was like, look, I'm not gonna throw you into the water to swim with the sharks and hope you figure out how to swim. But you can see that already she's like shifting from like wanting to receive Bible studies to now like she's shifting to be like, okay, I want to lead others through the Bible and lead them to Christ. So small groups just has that effect of turning followers into leaders. Well, maybe we could do well, if we did 30, that would be 10 a month. If we did 20, that would be like 7 a month. Let's do 21. I have a goal to have 7 a month. That would mean we'd need 1.5 a day.
1.5 a day?
Yeah, 1.5 leaders who reach 4 generations a day. Why do you look confused? Have you ever heard that the average person knows 2.5 people?
Yeah, I definitely know that.
Do you know how they know a half a person? Anybody have any suggestions? No comments? Questions?
Of the leaders?
Yeah, we're trying to find a measurable result for this first quarterly project.
First it was a quarter, and you said 21, and then you said 7, and then you
A month.
A month. You said a day.
And then 1.5 a day.
1.5 a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think 21 liters in 3 months would be reasonable?
1.5 people per day getting 4 generations.
No, for seven a month.
7 a month.
Yeah, 7 a month. Getting 4 generations.
See, that sounds
Leading 4
practical and
Yeah, that
reasonable.
sounds reasonable.
But what's the 1.5 a day?
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Alright, that sounds reasonable. So we'll reach for 7 a month, 21 by September 23rd. Step 4B. As measured by. Okay, so we got that. So we're on step 4B, and we're looking at second quarterly objective, or the quarterly project. This thing is confusing. So number 2.
What were you going to show me earlier? Or is that for another time?
What was I going to show you?
You told me to go to Google Chrome and then it wasn't there.
Oh, it wasn't there. It's okay.
Okay.
I could show you a different time.
Great.
It's on my screen though.
Okay, I will. Oh no, I'm not going to create the book.
Hermano?
You want to make the book?
Make a book? Like write a book? What if I say yes?
That's what.
I'd probably turn you down. Oh, that was Mom. Mom wanted to do that. So, Kamran, I got a space for you.
You know, for me?
Yeah. Tina, we're taking notes in step 4B. This is where they go.
Okay, what will I do?
Okay.
What will I do?
Did you put Mom on there?
Yeah.
Do you guys know what we're doing right now?
Trying to narrow down and prioritize the current quarterly projects.
It's true.
video switching podcast funnel build. That's not the biggest list.
Oh, are you talking about the org chart?
Tina has more stuff than me. Look, see, I got 3, she has 4.
No, brother. That's not that. You have a... Trust me, brother, I'm looking at this. You have a bigger list.
What do you guys mean?
List of responsibilities. I was showing him that he has more responsibilities than anyone else on the team, and it's got a lot of things that he has to delegate.
Yeah, so I will delegate something. But is it really going to take that long for me to delegate something?
No, the year is the system, so gotta consider the
Yeah, that's probably more like a monthly thing.
yeah, the key result is the systems, and then the
But this is so that I can do the systems better.
yeah. So that would be like breaking it down to a monthly action. But the quarterly is the systems. Something about those.
I'm not sure what to measure with the systems.
Not sure what to measure?
Nope.
What are the systems? Maybe the systems that need to be created. There's systems connected with there's systems connected with the, like if you go down the value ladder, you got the drip system, which there is Instagram systems, there's YouTube systems, which are pretty well done, podcast systems, and there are, so you can think about the subscription. So the monthly training is just the process for the monthly training, the monthly live cast. There's a system for that. Oh, we need to create an overview system for the live cast. That is something we gotta do. None of those ring a bell?
I don't think any of that will take a quarter.
Whoa, that's good. Because it's been taking us half a year to get this far. But we've been creating them, so that's good to hear. So we can say as measured by being ready to publish. And did we have a fourth quarterly initiative? Oh, it was marketing the value ladder. Whoa. Who's doing that? Round 4B. What you think about Kathy?
The different, just overlooking
The different people?
what their jobs are, so I can understand better. I know I have a picture of it somewhere, but
I'm glad we have that.
Yes. Very valuable for you. It helps.
How many courses do we want to sell by the end of this year? I mean, this quarter.
The courses that were sold on the web from the webinar?
Yeah, from the webinar. And events. We could probably do 50.
That'd be great.
We could try out 50 and see what that does. Think that's reasonable?
Yeah, I think so.
Got 36 or something now, but most of those are volunteers.
That's right.
Okay, and with the small groups are growing. They're growing and they're going. Should the small groups be a quarterly initiative or no? Probably not. For the sake of time. Guess I'll put my name on that. Whoa. It looks like we got everything but Comrons. So we gotta get you clear what that looks like to systemize stuff. Is that what we gotta do, Comron?
It's 11:05.
I know we started in 20 minutes
You're right.
after.
You're right.
So it hasn't been 2 hours. We can skip that one for now. Or just skip the measured key result. Does that sound good, these 4?
I think it does.
Okay. Cool. This is probably one of the best quarters we've done. Yes! So what would prevent us from achieving those quarterly projects? We need a clear picture of the systems, what that looks like. Okay, so that's my fault. I'll improve there. What else would prevent us from doing that? As we're wrapping up here. You guys think of anything else? Kamran, that's not what would prevent you, that's what would help you to accomplish that. So, you're looking at the solution as an obstacle. I hear you, brother. I do that too when I'm looking at things I gotta do. I'm like, oh man, look at this mountain I gotta climb. But trust me, brother, the view is always the best from on top. Our God can turn mountains into molehills. Interesting. Very interesting. So does anyone else see, like, maybe we have competing priorities? Well, I guess people don't really... Kathy, can you, or Tina, can you write down for Kathy and I to get together to look at these quarterly projects and see who could, whose name we could put on different parts?
Okay. Enoch and
That'd be great.
to put on the different parts?
Yeah, especially under 4A, step 4A.
Discuss who can do different parts, right?
Yeah. Who to assign
Okay.
these. Alright, well that sounds good. I think we covered some good grounds and we did it within the time frame that we wanted to.
Yes.
That's a blessing. Well, in closing here, just want to say everybody, thank you very much for participating and joining. And I believe this next quarter is going to have some life-changing experiences for all of us as we hang in there. Obstacles are not impossibilities, and as we're faced with stepping out of our comfort zone and trying some new things that we've never done before, just know that you're not alone. And everyone that's in the ministry is doing things we've never done, and we are doing the uncomfortable, and it's a blessing. We're here to grow, we're here to learn, and God is our great captain that has never lost a battle. He'll lead us on into victory.
Amen.
So let's close with a word of prayer. Tina, would you like to pray for us?
Sure.
All right.
Father in heaven, we give you thanks and honor for this time that we could have to have this meeting, oh Father, and to have a definite aim as we are working together in ministry, oh Father. And you see all of our endeavors and what we are planning to do. Father, we place them at your feet that we might do these according to your will, according to your timing. And Father, we thank you for the ability to work together in ministry, oh Father. That the body of Christ is not only one person, but it is everyone working together in unity. Help each and every one of us to see our part and to lead others, oh Father, to do and to serve you, oh Father, with their whole heart, and that we might create more leaders in your cause. Father, we ask you to be with our minds, be with us as we go through the rest of this day. We commit our lives into your hands. And we thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
Amen. Thanks, guys.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for your participation, everyone.
Hey.